this part will be me trying another mode and then start mid recommendation. And I think this is the first time it's going to be like its own part, because I pretty believe the final battle itself, after I cut it, it's still going to be, I don't know, maybe around half an hour, maybe more, I don't know. But let's go. Let's try battle mode with still bitter heart, because I don't have a magic to... Oh, yeah, battle alone. Oh, that's how you link? Game Boy Advance? Oh, wow. How do you play? It doesn't look like it has enough space for people in the middle of it. Oh well, whatever. Yeah, I don't have any magic to just rule out my bitterness like right away, so absolutely still salty and bitter at this moment, so... a very weird character selection screen. Very weird. Very weird effect as well. Why the blurry one? Why not the speedy one? This is Sonic game. The direction that you are choosing, game. Really confusing. Okay, let's... Oh, yeah, let's try to use Emerl. How that's going to work? So, is Emerl going to... So, whatever move we equip Emerl in story mode is still going to get it here. Okay. Okay. Come on. Any one of you want to face me? Yeah, they doesn't seem like too aggressive. Oh, that's that? So we don't gain any special point or anything? Okay, one more time. I want to try this guy. We never use this guy. And this time I cannot use my jumping attack, right? Because this guy has its own moveset. Oh wow, this guy is very slow. Quite strong though. Oh, very hard. Very hard to move. So what is the advantage of being this guy? The attack like very strong? I don't know. Absolutely not the movement, no. Oh wow, okay. Yeah, they could still be aggressive in here, so nothing is different. Yeah, what's the point for? I don't understand. What is the point for? What is this? Why? What? What is that for? Attack? Ooh. Interval? What's that supposed to mean? Auto handicap? Oh, now you have... So the difficulty setting only here, only on battle mode. That's why they're kinda... Okay, I'm gonna try this. Super powerful. Just to prove it to you that that's what they're doing. That's just what they're doing when everyone got so aggressive. Oh. Oh, this is for my side. Ah, because of the tag team? Ah. Okay. Still works best. This attack. Yep. Oh, yep. Yep. Okay. Yep. That's what happened when on story mode, when we got like a very difficulty enemy. It's because they set it into super powerful. That's what. They will become like super aggressive. But this is like still a docile version of what happened on story mode though. Yeah, on story mode, when they got aggressive, they got aggressive. So what is score for? What is score for? I don't understand. What is score for? Start select with battle. Oh! Of course that's what it means. Yeah, I don't understand. So... Oh, it's for playing against player? So you will get a leaderboard? Oh, that's what the point for? Okay. But I don't think this mode would mean anything though. Cause different with games on console, you could play 2-player just so easy. This, you need to find a friend that got a GBA and also the same game, I think, right? Yeah, I'm going to annul the existence of this mode, cause not really interesting. Not really interesting for one player. Challenge mode, what is this? Yeah, I'm going to do Emerl. Why not? Yeah, what is the challenge? What do you mean about challenge? Oh, it's just going to keep going, I guess? I think so. That is my guess. Yeah, this move is just godly. Like godly, right? Enemies doesn't seem like it could do anything. They could only do something when I touch the ground. Oh, I need to win for how many times? Ten times? Well, 10 times it is then. Oh, yeah, 10 times. So it's just going to continue to the next one. Oh, score. Now we're talking about score. Bonus. Oh, this is kind of cute. All KO, no KO with special attack. All KO with special attack. Zero down count. All attacks landed. Only one to KO. Okay. Yeah. So challenge mode is only continuous battle, that's all. Only for a leaderboard for yourself. Yeah, quit. So that is that. Training is training, of course, but let's see how. Oh, what a very bad screen. Why? Why the character screen? Yeah, why the character choosing screen is just like this? Very uninspiring. Ugh. Oh, I cannot cancel? I need to go inside here? Oh, okay. Mini games, battle record? 14 hours. Bad hours that I regretted, I think. Spending 14 hours to try this game. Yeah, so sorry. Still pretty bitter. Skill acquisition 36%. I don't care because I don't know. What is the point? What is the point of me collecting all the skill for Emerl? If then again, with this limited of skill, I could win against Eggman. And I can't even use him to fight the Super Emerl right on the end. It's different story if the last battle, okay, the last battle you could have the Super Emerl. You have it, but I could use my own Emerl as well, because that's the point. Now I want to say that replay value of the game is collecting all of the skill card, but what for? In the end, when fighting Eggman, we don't meet any difficulty, like not much of difficulty. All you need is that jump move and chow attack. You're gonna do pretty good there. What I want is a chance to fight the crazy Emerl right on the end. Using my Emerl though. The Emerl that I strengthened the whole story. That's a replay value. I don't know. Let's try to do this. Minigame Sonic Lash. Oh, okay. You could play with any other player. Ah, wait a minute! You could only play it for multiplayer? Oh, that sucks! That sucks! Oh, this one could be played as one player? That sucks! Why? That's very weird. This is very cute. This is very cute. It's just a very simple minigame, but it is bundled as clearly Knuckles theme. This is very cute. Like it. Yeah, it's only Minesweeper, I know, but I like it. It's cute. And you could play it. You could play it. Yeah, I'm never really good at Minesweeper. I don't know how to play this. So, oh wow, how to get back out? Oh, that sucks. So I cannot go back out. What is copy? Will be sent to another Game Boy Advance. Why? Only for your score? You really worried that much losing your score? Alright. Oh, that's the suck thing about this. Oh, that is the suckest thing about this minigame, it looks like. There is no chance you could go out. That is very weird. That is very weird. So once you choose this minigame, you got stuck here? That's so weird. Your start select doesn't mean anything. Yeah, you just got stuck here. Okay, that's another minus point. Okay, let me reset this. That is like so weird. Okay, is it safe by the game or not? Because I don't do saving. Okay, it's still clear. Alright, nice. So, I think let's do the mute recommendation. Oh, wait a minute. I haven't seen all of the minigames. So, the first one and the second one is useless. Because you need other people to play with. This one you could play as one player, but you will get stuck inside there. What happened with this? Oh, that sucks. What's wrong doing all of this minigame alone? Oh wow, it really just the Minesweeper. And well, it's kind of cute because Knuckle seems like a loner. So his game could be played as one player. That's kind of neat and great. But yeah, too bad. Oh, it is explained there. Multi, single, multi. Alright, okay, so let's begin the mute recommendation, shall we? Well, I think I need to throw the one there. It won't be pretty. Won't be pretty. I don't think so. So, as usual, I need to try to be objective in mute recommendation. That is a system that I made, usually just to pick a game that I need to buy. Usually that's that. That's what happened when you don't have all the money in the world. You need to pick some game that you think it will be good to be played like a couple of years, so it will be worth your money. So yeah, I came out with this method. It usually kind of work, but yeah, sometimes it's not. So it's not kind of works. So, but this is what I usually do. This is what I usually use. This method is what I usually use to determine if I want to buy some game or not. Like a real game. I mean, there is like so many pirated version in my country that I could buy. But if I really want to buy an original, this is what I do. So I always see the graphic first, because if it's pleasant to the eye, it's going to help us to play the game, right? And as usual, I never really so hard to go on graphic. As long as it's not confusing, I could see where is the characters that I'm playing with. Is it moving on the screen? Could I like differentiate it with the background? I'll be glad for that. You're not very picky for the graphic, so that also works for this game. And I think the background of this game is kind of pretty, right? It's pretty solid. Especially if you play it on a smaller screen, just like GBA screen. It's pretty good. It's not too pixelate. I don't think so. I don't know. I already enhanced this looks using an emulator, so not really sure how it looks in GBA. But yeah, I think I'm going to give a star for the graphic. It's easy to the eye. The design is good. I like all the characters' design. No problem with those. Maybe a little bit problem with the stage design, because stage is only a stage, nothing in there. Only a place to run from one place to the other. It could be like pretty fun if there is like a power up or maybe ring to collect and everything like that. Just for a variety in the game, but I think it's a gameplay part, right? So let's go into the gameplay part. And let's continue about the stage while I'm into it right now anyway, right? Yeah, I think it could be more interesting. This game could be more interesting and not too monotonous. I know that this is a fighting game, of course, right? But they bundle it with RPG element, like quite a lot, with the skill point distribution and the randomness of getting the skill card for Emerl. So it's kind of a shame that yeah, that is the word, right? It's kind of a shame that the stage design is only a stage and it doesn't have any power up or rings or anything like that to have a challenge battle or any kind of variety kind of battle in the game. Instead of doing things like Rouge episode with the don't catch me kind of thing and don't die in 5 rounds until you win kind of thing, maybe making a challenge of collecting enough rings, but when enemy hit you will lose some rings. Anything like that, maybe. But talking about that, I feel like I'm talking about One Piece Grand Adventure. I think it's already been done on PS2 though. But yeah, just saying that, it could be like stage could be more lively. But yeah, that's that. So overall, gameplay is not like entirely not enjoyable. I enjoy a couple of times in here, but what I seems to regret is of why the game goes into that direction is there is no difficulty setting. Because when the game decides to get hard, it could be pretty hard. So if there is a difficulty setting, it would be good for a first timer like me. That's why I sometimes just keep saying that Sonic games somehow very unwelcome for a newcomer. Because on the platformer one, they don't even really bother to explain what's going on. What the hell are we doing on this world? And then on this game, they give us a lot of story, but yeah, they compile this game as an RPG, but they don't really care about explaining all the battle mechanics in the game. Because usually an RPG could be cumbersome at times, I know. Because they bother to explain every mechanic they got in the game. Some games do it at once, like right away in the beginning, like from Mission 3 I think. The tutorial usually happening in the beginning and it could be too much for some people, of course. Some RPG did like in a step. So the first battle you're gonna learn about attack and normal combo. Maybe the second one you will learn about guarding and the consequences and everything. But I don't think it works like that here. It teaches you some, but not all of the mechanic. You still need to guess. Someone will love that way, because it feels like you are thrown right into the action, right? Some people like that, but it's an RPG, so it contains a lot of text. If you really don't want to explain it, at least you could make a menu, a help menu, so people could go into tutorial if they want to. Some RPG did that too, but well, apparently on this one they choose just explain a little bit of it and let you explore it yourself. Of course, it could work for some people. For a slow man like me, it took a while and could be frustrating. Such a shame, but not that huge. The hugest problem for me for the game is... yeah, I forgot what I'm talking about before. So, yeah, we're going here now. The hardest part for me to get on this game is the skill distribution. So, usually experience are given in RPG as a reward of one battle, right? And usually it is worth the risk. And there is no experience or such on this game, but there is skill points for Emerl, which is somehow looks like a main character on this title, right? It's not Sonic, because Sonic is just missing a lot after a Sonic episode. So absolutely, the main protagonist for this title is Emerl. So all on this entire game, our main objective is making Emerl strong. So the game gives us skill point that's going to be needed to equip skill card. But too bad the distribution of skill point is not rewarding. It's not equal with the risk that you are taking. Because somehow they decide that the distribution will be decided by how do you do your survivability in the battle, not as how strong the enemy you face in that battle. Yeah, it's very discouraging because it's like saying you will get stronger fighting weak enemy rather than fighting strong enemy. That's weird, right? In a negative way. I don't want to say this, but I'm going to say it anyway because I'm still bitter. Could be a mistake of my life, but I don't know, man. I gotta empty this bitterness. It's somehow feels like the game taught you how to become a bully, cause you will get stronger faster if you fight the weak one, not the strong one. Cause the strong one usually gonna end up making you die a couple of times. That means you will end up getting only 1 skill point. But if you fought an easy enemy, you will end up with 5 points instead. So you will get stronger easier. Yeah, that's weird and unfair in my opinion. If that is the only unfairness happen in the game, maybe I could just let it go. But unfortunately, it is not. The other that is so hard for me to accept, besides there is no difficulty option and also the skill distribution, is how enemy could get so aggressive. And when that happen, you are just done. Yeah, that's kinda sucks. And it happens also when you're not using Emerl, unfortunately. So it's the time when the game kind of told to the player that you just need to be good, dude. You just need to be good to continue. The thing is, you compile the game as RPG. So usually on RPG you have an opportunity to make your character stronger. But if you got stuck with Rouge, let's say, or maybe as Amy, that's that. You just need to be good. Because you cannot level up them, you cannot just make them stronger, no. You just need to deal with that moveset and just be good with that. Instead of reserving the hardest battle only for Emerl, because Emerl is the only character that has chance for leveling up using his skill points. So yeah, that's another unfairness in the game. Yeah, so far I think that's that. I might miss a couple of points though, but that's that. That's like the most thing I don't like about the game. If going from one episode, each one, I think Rouge is the hardest one too. Cause 5 win without getting KO'd. But you can bypass that if you like patient enough. The thing with me is I'm not grinding. That might be my mistake. This is an RPG. I should be grinding at some point, right? As Emerl, I mean. So I could collect like better skill and having like more skill point at that point. But that aside, I'm pretty believe some people will still get stuck on Amy episode. Because there is like one battle with so aggressive enemy, and I think it's 2 enemy that are so aggressive, and I think I just got lucky because the other one decided to just idle by. Yeah, that's kind of sucks. That you need to count on luck to win. I kind of hope that the game just reserved the hardest battle for Emerl only. So, but the good part, let's talk about the good part too about the game. Well, I kind of like the combo of every character. They're different. Each character has a different combos. That's nice, right? And if they could chain successfully, it feels good. And you even get like a 3 or maybe 6, yeah, 6 different choice of special move. That's a lot, and that's nice. Well, although maybe it's not really that different. You only got like 3 special move, but it could be different when you execute it while jumping. So I'm gonna say it's 6. Yeah, I like how many move each character has. But then again, I will going back to the difficulty of the games. Too bad that there is no difficulty setting, because I want to like do a follow-up and aim attack like every time, but it's hardly successful because enemies somehow always find a time to recover themselves when I'm trying to do an aim attack. But it's a me problem, I know that. But and I know I promised to be objective on this mute recommendation, but also it's going to be related to my playthrough, of course, because how could I review it without even playing it, right? So yeah, that's kind of bold, right? That's that. And yeah, I kind of also like, although, well, this is an RPG, of course it got story. I like how the story goes. I know it's kind of ridiculous, but at least there is a story this time, unlike any other Sonic game that I played so far. I got very confused about Sonic World. On this one, I learned a few, but that's not a gameplay. What is other? Ah, right, about Emerl. I like it that we could like experiencing, like really experiencing and combining so many moves set for Emerl. We got even like 3 different section of color that we could modify for Emerl. But then again, coming back to the game itself, the game design itself kind of beat the purpose of us making Emerl become Emerl that we love. Because in the end, we won't be able to use him to fight the most ridiculous boss ever. So yeah, that's that. That is the ups and downs of the gameplay. So yeah, I'm still kind of conflicted here. I mean, I'm not entirely not enjoying the game, but then I cannot agree with the skill distribution, skill point distribution, and then also no difficulty setting. And yeah, I don't know, man. If I remember every time the battle going crazy, I just don't want to give any star to the gameplay, because when that moment comes, it's really hard to enjoy the game. So the gameplay is enjoyable at some point. Let's say 40% maybe? Let me see. There's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 episodes. And I only like Shadow and Cream episode because they are easy. So 2 out of 8. It's only 25% fun for me, so I don't know. If I give a star, it will look ridiculous, because like more than 50% of the game I just don't really enjoy it because I got beaten up. And then it's kind of weird that the protagonist on this game is Emerl, but somehow the game just don't want to admit it, because in the end Sonic just need to save the day in the end, not Emerl. While Emerl is the main protagonist here and we build it from scratch. That's really heartbreaking. At least for me, it's really heartbreaking. So I think it's only fair for me to give it no star for the gameplay. Yeah, because although for some people it could be enjoyable, because for some people they really love like challenge, right? But I'm looking for a good time in playing a game. So when the challenge hit here, it's very unwelcome for a newcomer. I'm a newcomer, so yeah, many times I just feel fun is not there. So I'm thinking about giving a half a star when finishing Cream episode and Shadow episode, because I thought, oh, yeah, now Emerl getting stronger, the game become easier, and This is where the game needs to be in. I thought so. And then we go to this episode and it ruined. It's only my imagination that the game goes to that direction. But instead, it's not. So, yeah. If it's not enough to just like clearing why I don't give the gameplay a star, not because I'm wholly not enjoy the gameplay. Look at this final episode, it's very weird. Final episode is just very weird. Every point to train to every characters, even Chaos, the character that we never met before, it's only available on this episode. To strengthen or maybe to complete Emerl moveset, Emerl skill card set. But then in the final battle, we won't even use Emerl. Emerl only going to be used by enemy, and that Emerl won't even use our skill set that we set Emerl before. So yeah, I don't understand the point then about us playing the game from this episode to this episode, because the game itself kinda give a middle finger here. It annul all of our progress with Emerl here. I'm trying to make sense out of it. That's why I'm trying to try battle mode, and then it's another disappointment because you need 3 friends to play with you that has a Game Boy Advance and also have this game, and you need to link with them to play it. I mean, why I discuss that? Because you cannot use your ultimate Emerl here. You could only use it to fight Eggman and any other previous episode, of course. But you cannot fight the crazy Emerl right on the end, which kind of beat the purpose in my opinion. Because why would you want to be like super strong if you cannot fight the most strong enemies in the game? That's why I want to see the battle mode. I thought maybe there is a crazy Emerl inside there, but no, there is none. So, but the Emerl there is still using the same set that you set Emerl on this story mode. So maybe you could fight with any other people that have a different set of skill of Emerl. But then the way to do it is very hard, I think. And I don't think it's possible in this time. Yeah. So, yeah. That's why I don't give a star to the game. Mostly because of that. Because the game is kind of beat the game itself. The whole purpose of the game is kind of beat by the last episode itself. Why would we bother to just... Yeah, why won't you just end up like me here? Using the skill card that you got without even going to grind back to this early episode for getting another skill point and everything, or maybe going back to Tails virtual training to get like a super skill set. Why? You don't need it. All you need is a jump and chaos attack and a chow attack, and you'll be set for Eggman battle. Twice Eggman battle, 2 Eggman battle. Cause you won't need Emerl on the last one. The game is gonna give you Sonic anyway. So yeah, I don't understand. I still don't understand. So no star for the gameplay. That means I don't need to discuss about replay value, cause no star on the gameplay, that means no star for the replayability. And then again, if we want to discuss about replayability, why would you want to collect all of Emerl's skill set? Cause you cannot fight the crazy Emerl in the end, the strongest enemy on the game. You just can't you can't fight it. I mean, in my mind, if you want to be the strongest one, you want to test it to fight that crazy Emerl. because no other enemies is that crazy, doubled the max stats like that. So yeah, so no replay value as well. So for the story, as usual, RPG is full of story. That's why RPG is interesting for those who really love story. For those who really just want action, could be painful, but for me it's enjoyable. Of course it's ridiculous at times, but dude, what do you expect? We're playing a hedgehog here, a hedgehog that cannot swim and doesn't even use its spike to attack enemy, so ridiculous story is always welcome. So yeah, although on Knuckle episode and Emmy episode as well, although yeah, Cream also, so these 3 episodes doesn't really like need it so much into the story. All of this is only balls involving defeating fights over and over again to collect Chaos Emerald. Yeah, that's the bad thing. That's also a negative things about the gameplay. So little variety, but I think we're done with the gameplay. So yeah, that's the bad side of the story here. That they don't have any other method to tell us how to get another or the next Chaos Emerald. It's feel like repetition here on Knuckles and then Emerl and Cream episode, because all we did is just fight to gather all the shard and gain 1 Chaos Emerald, and that's that. But regardless, the story from the beginning to the end is match, and it clearly show who is Emerl, what is Eggman motives and everything. So I'm going to give the story a star. Music is awesome. I like the music though. Although I'm not really remembering all of the music, but I like this music on the menu. I like the music on the intro. So yeah, sound effect is also, yeah, I like the sound effect when we come back from the death. The wing 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 wing. Yeah, I don't have any problem with the sound effect also. So the sound is just simply a star for me. So unfortunately, yeah, why I say unfortunately? Because I want this game to be good. Because I know the game could be good. That's why I always say, too bad. Why they always go to this direction? Why they always go to this direction? Because it could be fun in my standard, of course. Because I'm the one who talks here, right? It could be fun, but they decided to be punishing instead. That's such a shame. I mean, you could just put a difficulty setting like you did on, like you do for battle mode. Why is not exist for story mode? So people could enjoy it with any other difficulty according to their skill. It doesn't need to be so punishing to be like a great game. And I also never understand why the direction of Sonic game is always lead to the challenge more, to the CPU base more. They always found a way to kill the fun in the game. I just don't understand that. I just have a fun in 2 episodes and then they throw some insane shit. Yeah, insane things like suddenly with Crazy Emerl. And on Sonic platformer, they decide that everyone cannot swim. Not everyone, okay? Sonic cannot swim. He cannot breathe underwater. He needs to breathe with a water bubble that is not always there every single time. You need to wait sometimes, right? I don't know why that exists. Mario goes to Mushroom Kingdom. He's a human. He doesn't need to breathe underwater. Oh, jeez. So, yeah, I need to end this. Okay, so my mute recommendation in the end is for Sonic Battle on GBA is 3-star out of 5, which is 6 out of 10 if you want to change it into 10 rolls or some kind. Which means it's passable. It's passable because someone might like it, someone might not for the gameplay part. But unfortunately for me, I must say I dislike it because the risk and reward is not there, you know? The risk is greater, like far greater than the reward, and the game is kinda give you a big and a huge middle finger in the end, cause the character that you built from the beginning, from the first episode, is the final boss itself. You cannot use this guy that you raise, that you build so much, that you love. They only turn the character that you got attached from the beginning because you raise it to be strong, just to make it turn back at you. And not even with the move that you already gathered. So what I take for not that's why I'm not giving a star to the gameplay, because I take it as all we did from this beginning to this end with Emerl is futile, useless. Because in the end, this guy is the final boss and he doesn't even move with the move that we equipped to him last time. So yeah, it's a big middle finger from the game in the end. I don't know why they go into that direction. Such a shame, such a pity. But that. Yeah, for me it's 3-star out of 5. The next one, I still don't know. I'm considering of playing Super Mario Bros. 2 before, but then I remember I'm playing Super Mario RPG at the moment. It's on SNES, it's Nintendo things, so I don't want all to become like Nintendo games on the channel, because I also play Dragon Dogma on Switch, right? Well, it's not exactly like a Nintendo game, so I don't really consider it as a Nintendo game, but I'm playing Mario RPG at the moment, so I think I'm gonna skip the Super Mario Bros. 2 for a while. I'm also going to skip Final Fantasy 6 for a while too, because I'm already playing too much RPG at the moment. So I don't know, I'm still confused what to play next time. I think I'm going to pick some action game on PlayStation, on Sony, yep. Or maybe on Saturn, on Genesis, I don't know. Maybe, I need to browse a little bit more. But yeah, this is it. This is my recommendation. It's going to be its own part. You don't need to watch it. I'm so sorry if I offend someone with my opinion of the game, but unfortunately, I really want to love the game, but it seems like the game hate towards me is greater power than my hope of loving the game. So, yep, this is the end of this game and this part, and I'm mute as usual. Thank you very much for watching. See you again on the next one. Goodbye.